Advisor Soil and Water Conservation and IPR Imkong Imchen Aji Soil and Water Conservation Department Pidore kunba pressing issues upor highlight kurse. Advisor ba kunba issues upor kutakura machude state sarkar laga committee funding upor highlight kurse. Imchen bra kushige 2023 to 2024 annual fund allocation do 2.50 crores, 2024 to 25 to 2.70 crores, aro 2025 to 26 to 3.50 crores ase hulebi itu do smaller department fund allocation tak laga bhi na hoy. Zubzade Soil Conservation Assistants can get trained Gura Institute Department of Personal and Administrative Reform bra in service training policy imposed Kuralaga issue aro RKVY under the Natural Resource Management Scheme to the Department of Soil and Water Conservation ke allocate kure itu reality de agriculture lokot thagya janashe. Details saisabo.
We were having a department coordination meeting. I would like to highlight some of the pressing issues of the department. As a matter of fact, this soil and water conservation has many potential well-qualified officers in the department. But the funding by the state government were always far below the adequate or required demand. 2023-24, the annual fund allocation was 2.50 crores. 24-25 was 2.70 crores. 25-26 is 3.50 crores. Another thing is we have an institution where soil conservation the assistants were trained in Zabza. I'm told that this Zabza Institute is the only institute across the country which is subject-specific curriculum. The candidates were selected having bioscience 12+2. Bioscience a 2 years diploma course. Only this Zabza qualified candidates were selected in the interview for employment as a soil conservation assistant because their curriculum were soil conservation specific. Even there also they were given opportunity of employment based on merit and seniority. But when framing the service role, the Department of PNER, Personal and Administrative Reform of PNER, they have spoiled the system by imposing upon the department that training should be undergo for 2 years diploma course in service, whereas departments were selecting the candidate for pre-service training. There is a first difference. The present one is in service, and the practicing was a pre-service. That was also on queue system, page by page. Altogether 439 students were passed out of the 21 batches, and everybody were employed. But henceforth, the training will be on the basis of in service, and whether you are passing out successfully the course or not, you are a government employee. That is the stupidity of the PNER department has imposed upon the department. And I do not know what is the motive behind to impose such a stupid policy on the department. Because this department is also part of government now. In service training, it is the service role. Recruitment agency should be, yes, Nagaland Staff Selection Board, NSSP, should be the one. But the present practice department was a pre-service training. Even though you were passed out, you are still not employed. and government is not liable for paying salary to you. But the latest service rule is government is liable for paying salary to all the undergoing batches of the student. I have made several protests and agitation about such a decision, that why state government should spend unnecessarily for training to pay salary for undergoing a training. Training can be taken by anybody voluntarily, and after passing from the training also, depending on the availability of the post vacancy, you will be recruiting as a government service. But the present arrangement under the Department of Soil Conservation imposed by the pioneer development was, and it is, in service training. There is a big difference. Another aspect I wanted to share with you is, according to the rules of exit business, department responsibility, duties, assignments were allocated by the government. Whereas in the service rules of exit business, the scheme under RKBY, they call it Natural Resource Management. In short, it is called NRM. Is allocated to the Department of Soil and Water Conservation, even in the rules of exit business. But in practical, in reality, it is with agriculture. One flagship program, they call it Prime Minister RKBY. It's something like an umbrella program. The local development is agriculture. So from there, even the NRM is also included under RKBY. In Nagaland, we have development of land resources, and not only that, we have the development of water resources. And this development is called soil and water conservation. But the real development is you have land resources development and water resources. Then what do I look after?